What's up, guys? It's Wally. Today, we're going to be doing some battles with the Cheek Pouch Dedenne. Now, while Dedenne is one of the Pikachu clones, and Pikachu clones typically aren't good in VGC, I still think that you could have a lot of fun with it, and it could definitely work on a team like this. Now, it does have Parabolic Charge, which is great because it hits everyone on the field, and also heals Dedenne up a certain amount based on how much it ended up taking from those three. But when you have Pokemon like Archaludon and Thundurus, that makes it even better because if you end up hitting Thundurus with the Parabolic Charge, it ends up healing up because of the Volt Absorb, and if you end up hitting Archaludon, it is a resisted move, but it also ups your stamina as well. And since Dedenne is pretty quick, it's going to be nice because you're definitely going to go before the both of them, and you're definitely going to be able to heal up Thundurus or be able to power up that body press from Archaludon. Now, it does have Dazzling Gleam too because it's obviously a great stab fairy move, which is great against a lot of different Pokemon. And it also has Super Fang too. Super Fang, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, but just in case you don't, Super Fang is a move that ends up cutting the Pokemon's HP by 50% of what's remaining. So in a way, it's just like, Ruination, Nature's Madness, or stuff like that. Obviously, the most common Pokemon that I've seen Super Fang on was probably Mousehold, and that was all the way back in like Series 1 and 2. But still, it's a really great move because since Dedenne doesn't necessarily have the best special attack, it's nice to be able to do a big chunk of damage without having to go with something like the Parabolic Charge or the Dazzling Gleam. Now, the other good thing about it, too, is it does have the ability Cheek Pouch, which is great because once you end up consuming your berry, you end up still recovering 1/3 of your max HP. So with the Sitrus berry, you end up recovering 1/4 because that's what the Sitrus berry does. Plus, you're going to get that extra 1/3, so Dedenne actually has a chance to survive some things if it ends up getting hit. And that's really great, too, because that's going to allow Dedenne to stay out there a little bit longer. You're going to get some pretty speedy damage right off the bat, and then with the Parabolic Charge, too, you have a couple of Pokemon that can really benefit from that as well. So I think Dedenne is going to be a lot of fun, especially with Archaludon and Thundurus, so we'll see what we can do to actually get those guys in the battle together at some point. So we'll get into the battle, but before we do, as always, if you guys are new here, just tapping chat, please make sure to go down and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do enjoy the video, please make sure to drop a like too. But let's get into the battles. Oh boy, looks like we got a Ting-Lu to start with, and a couple of other mons that are a little scary, but it's not to say that we can't do some good stuff against them. So here's what we're going to start with, is we're going to end up going with Torn as well as Thundurus, I think. We're also going to bring Dedenne. And lastly, I think we're... I think we're going to have to bring Rillaboom. Yeah, in all honesty, I think we're going to be good with that. It'll be good to have priority. It'll be good to have ground moves, fake out pressure, and things like that too. So I don't think that that's ever really a bad bring. I mean, yeah, they could have fire and stuff like that, but thankfully we do have a fire tear, which is going to help. Ting-Lu and them, gotcha. Can't blame you for that. Alright, thing is, I don't think that we can end up starting with... I think we can actually start with the Bleak Wind, and then we can Terrastalize... And let's go for the Terra Blast over there, too. Yeah, then we're going to have to take that thing out. Question is, are you going to go into Raging Bolt? Oh, Gouging Fire. Sweet. So at least we'll get a Bleak Wind and a 2x Terra Flying Terra Blast over into Gouging Fire. However, we do know that we're going to get limited with our damage only because Ting-Lu is out there too. And these are two special attacks. We hit both Bleak Winds. That's actually huge. Terra Blast. This will bring it down to about like 25% left. That's more than I thought. I'm very happy about that. Can't be upset at it. Ooh, the Rock Slide! Thundurus avoids it, thankfully. Torn hangs in there, but gets hit by a critical hit. Feel like I should go for a Tailwind. But in all honesty, we're going to go for the Rain Dance here. Let's go for the Rain Dance, and let's... Let's protect on this one. I'm kind of curious. They're not terastallizing. It doesn't look like they're protecting either, actually, now that I'm looking at it. So we'll get the Rain Dance. That'll help out if they want to go for a Heat Crash or something like that. And plus, we'll end up having 100% accuracy. Let's go with the Wild Bolt Storm if we end up going for it. They'll hit on the Rock Slide. They'll end up picking up the KO. Or not. Let's go. I love that. So let's go for the Tailwind on this one. Who do they have in the back again? I think we can still go for a Terra Blast, and let's end up picking them up. Let's KO them. We'll get Gouging Fires out as quick as possible. They're still going to be able to get a Rock Slide, which is unfortunate, but I think we'll be okay, though. I think we'll be okay. Fine. Thundy definitely tanks it. Love to see that. And now, here's what we're going to do. Should go Rillaboom, but we're going to go Dedenne. That way we can actually heal up Thundy right here. Question is, who do they bring out? Ooh, that is Fluttermane. That'll be okay, even if they are a flying... Or, I'm sorry, not a flying. Even if they were a booster speed. That's going to be okay. We're going to go for the Parabolic Charge here. I shouldn't go for the Wild Bolt Storm. I should really realistically go for the Terra Blast. So let's go for the Terra Blast over into Tinglu. Never mind. We're getting that Terra Blast over into Okie Dokie, and I am absolutely Okie Dokie with that. Not Okie Dokie with the fact that they are about to Terastallize into a Fairy type and be able to take us out pretty quickly. The positive is we do get the Parabolic Charge. We are going to heal up, so hopefully we can have a chance of tanking it, but realistically, that's going to be a little tough. There we go. Heal up a little bit. Beautiful. Love to see that. Get that little bit of damage over there, which is good, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to help us. Good stuff. We take them out, and hopefully we can tank a Dazzling? Maybe not, especially after the Life Orb damage. It's going to be tough. Come on, one of you hang in there. Nope, they are not, unfortunately. And now we have to deal with Tinglu and a Fluttermane. Positive is we still have Tailwind, and that is going to help out in us outspeeding them. Question is, do we outspeed them? The positive thing here is the fact that Tinglu does help us out quite a bit. So let me think about this. Okay, with a 106 speed, we know that we definitely outspeed. So let's take out Fluttermane because that's going to be the most important thing right here. And then we can focus on Tinglu. They're not going to be able to Terastallize away from the grass weakness. So at least we can go for a Wood Hammer over there and hopefully it can be enough to be able to KO. Come on, what you gonna do? Ooh, Heavy Slam! Fair enough. That's alright, we get that heal up. They do too, but we're gonna be okay. I think one Wood Hammer should get them down enough, and I think we should end up picking up the victory here. Glad we're able to use the Parabolic Charge and be able to heal up Thundy, though. That was pretty nice. That's a little unfortunate right there, but that'll be okay. Does that take away the grassy terrain? If so, then that's a big brain move. Rain stops. We'll get our healing. Tailwind's gone. But we have grassy terrain for what? 2 more? We have it for 3 more? Why do I think that Rillaboom came in so long ago? Obviously that is not the case. But let's see if we can still take them out. Oh yeah, that extra healing wasn't going to do anything for them. And let's go. We ended up taking them out with that huge Wood Hammer right there. So there we go. end up picking up that victory there. And again, Dedenne was pretty good right there. Being able to get that Parabolic Charge to heal up a little bit was pretty nice. That gave us a little bit of a chance to potentially survive, but as you saw, we didn't. But still, at least it gave us a chance, and we were able to do a little extra damage. Good game. Oh, we may have a Therian versus Incarnate Thundurus challenge here. We'll definitely find out about that soon. But here's what I think we're going to do to start. Definitely think that we can end up going with Torn as well as Archaludon. We need something, though, that's going to be good into... Because I really want to bring Thundy. I think that's going to be... I don't think that's going to be bad at all. Plus, we can, again, always Terrastalize into flying, and that's going to be good against a handful of them. Plus, if we stay electric, too, we're going to be able to resist like a Make It Rain. So, it's not a bad call. We'll bring Dedenne. The only reason why I was thinking about potentially Rillaboom is because we do have the ground move, but then again, we wouldn't have anything to really be, to take care of Sinistcha. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah. And maybe we should have... it doesn't matter. We'll figure this out. We have a couple things that are going to take care of Sinistcha. So maybe we shouldn't have worried as much about that. But in all honesty, you know, hey, if we end up going Wild Bolt Storm, that's going to be neutral. And honestly, with a 145 base special attack, I think Thundy's going to be fine. Ooh. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go. Alright. Here is what we're going to end up doing. We're going to go for a Bleak Wind Storm. And then I think we're going to... feel like we need to Terrastalize. Only because of potential fighting move, but at the same time, I think I may be willing to, I may be willing to chance it. That's a little rough right there. Didn't think of the Uri Impulse, but we'll be fine. We hit the Bleak Wind. Almost picked that up. Let's see if we can survive this. Oh, let's go! Clanger of Soul, that ain't doing anything because you do not have the required HP. Thankfully, we end up taking out on that, and we are good to go. In all honesty, because of the Eerie Impulse and the fact that we haven't gotten hit yet, I think that I may just swap into Dedenne. Well, never mind. We're not going to get a chance to swap into Dedenne. But there we go. We'll take that win all day. Good game. Well, maybe we can potentially get another Rage Quit. That would be really cool. Dedenne is going to have a problem here, especially with King Gambit. But I think we're still going to be okay, though. I think we're still going to be okay. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. I think we're going to start with Torn, and we're also going to bring... I think we can start Thundy as well. And then the... Actually, you know what? No. We're going to start Torn, we're going to start Archaludon, we're going to bring Dedenne in the back, and we're going to bring... Thundy again. We're going to run it back with that team because obviously that last one was a Rage Quit after a turn, so this team deserves to see the field. So let's see if we can get another win with them. And hopefully this one will actually be taken to the end. Depends. Unless they start with Fluttermane and... Okay, cool. I'm okay with that. I would imagine I'm not going to be able to go for the Body Press here, in all honesty. Speed. That's super unfortunate, but It's going to be okay. We're going to taunt over there just so they don't get a Howl off. And I honestly think, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I'm also going to go for a Draco Meteor just so we can get them out of here. And that works perfectly. That's what I'm talking about. We'll get the taunt, no Howl for them, and then we're also going to end up getting this Draco Meteor to be able to KO. Well, we're not going to KO anymore because unfortunately for us, that stamina brings us down, and this will only get them to about a quarter. Oh, that's more than I thought, though. I can appreciate that. So let's get the Bleak Wind Storm, and let's try to go for the Body Press over there. Oh, but they are booster speed. I should have went for something like a, yeah, I probably should have went for something like a Tailwind, and maybe something to just finish off Gouging Fire. We'll see. As long as Gouging Fire can't knock out Tornadus, then we're in a good spot. Okay. I would imagine they're going to Terrestrialize here, though. No! Let's go! Lando avoids. That's unfortunate. But we are +1 with our defense, which means this Body Press should KO. We end up taking them out. Absolutely love that. And I think we can actually go for our, we can probably go for our Terra on this one, too. Ooh, but Pon. It's the water one, too, so that's going to be a little unfortunate. So let's Tailwind. I don't know if I can really Terra now, but I have to. That's the downside. It's okay, though. I think we can do that, and we're -3 with our special. Let's do that, and let's actually swap into Thundy. That'll be good. We'll avoid a ground move here, which will be really nice. And, yep, they went Spiky Shield anyway, so that's perfect. Tailwind. Miss on the Earth Power, obviously. I don't feel okay with going with a... Okay, here's what we're going to end up doing. I'm going to swap into Dedenne on this one, and then I'm a Terra. I'm going to go for the Terra Blast down into Ogerpon. And let's see if we can KO that thing on this. They may end up going into a Water Terra, though, and I should have thought about that. In that case, I should have went... Well, the Wild Bolt Storm still would have been a little rough. I only say that because, again, you have a chance to miss, and we also were automatically going to miss over on Landorus. So that was going to be a little rough. Here comes that Water Terra, unfortunately for us. However, we will be able to go for a Parabolic Charge on the next one. Let's just hope we can survive till the next one. That's going to be the main thing. We're still going to get our 2x Terra Blast right here. We should get them down pretty far, though. Not bad. Not bad. There. Please survive. Oh, never mind. You're going over there. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Now, with this, in all honesty, I think we're going to have to... I would love to go Archaludon, but I think we need to go Torn. The only reason why I say that... And by the way, we're going to go with the Super Fang over there, and then we're going to go with the Bleak Wind Storm I'm pretty sure. Hold on. No, we do go first with Tornadus, which is a bit of a problem. So in that case, we're gonna go with the let's go with the Dazzling Gleam, and let's end up going with the let's go with the Bleak Windstorm too. Of course, we're gonna miss on Ogerpon. Nice, you'll love to see that. Let's get this Dazzling Gleam. Not bad. Sludge Bob into Torn. And a Horn Leech into Dedenne, pardon me. Excuse me. Yeah, wish we wouldn't have missed on the Bleak Wind, but hey, you know what? That happens. That definitely happens. You get the Cheek Pouch, which is really great because you get that extra 1/3, and Dedenne is almost back up to full. So let's go. Get another Dazzling Gleam here, and we're gonna have to go back with the Bleak Wind Storm. It's probably gonna be a Spiky Shield, I would imagine. Maybe a double Protect in all honesty, but we'll see. Of course, it's a Lando Protect. But they may be wide open. They are. Can we hit this time? That's the question. Of course not! Tornadus always missing its moves. Let's go! At least we'll get the Dazzling Gleam. We'll do some pretty decent damage, but they're only going to be able to take out one here. Wow, up into Torn! Not ideal, but not bad. Because here's the thing. Even though we do lose our Tailwind, I still think that we have, I still think we have the speed. So let's do that. Let's Bleak Wind. We're going to miss 3 in a row, huh? And on Ogerpon too. That's rough. That's okay, though. Can't do much about that. We'll get the Super Fang, which will be good. That'll bring him down a bit. Pick up the Horn Leech. We lose Tornadus, which is unfortunate. But, thankfully, we lost their Groundmon, and we have Arch in the back. And the good thing is now we can actually go for that Parabolic Charge. Question is, who do they have in the back? Oh, that's right, they had Gouging Fire. Thankfully, they do end up losing their boost. So, let's go for that Parabolic Charge. I think we outspeed because they don't have that anymore. And let's go for the Body Press, and let's see if we can KO. We are first. We're not going to KO Gouging Fire, but we do get that +1 right here to our stamina, which is going to help us survive here. At least that's the plan. He heals up a little bit more. Please survive. Hey, we're back to full. Snarl, that's good. That increases our defense, and that is going to make it harder for them to end up KOing us. So honestly, unless they end up getting a crit here, and even if they do, I think we still survive. That Horn Leech is a little rough, but again, we are +2 now with our defense, which means Ogerpon should go down to this, and even if not, never mind. Oh, and especially with the crit. But I was going to say, even if not, we still would have been able to KO them with the Parabolic Charge on the next one. Drank way too much water, apparently. Alright, but here's what we do. We go for that Dazzling Gleam, and we go for the Body Press, and we call that a game, baby. They're going to burn us before the end of the game, though. I get that. But that's okay. We're still going to be okay here. Body Press, and unfortunately, because it is physical, they're going to get the burn right here. So that's going to limit the damage output from the Body Press, but in all honesty, they're pretty much dead. So we don't have to worry about that. Let's go with the Dazzling Gleam again. Let's go Body Press one more time. And this should pick it up. Let's go. And Dedenne is the one to finish off Gouging Fire. Who would have thought that past Paradox Entei would be taken down by a tiny mouse like that? But let's go. Really glad that we're able to actually get that Parabolic Charge to heal up a little bit more, but also give Archaludon that +1 with the stamina. And then the Snarl just gave us the +2, and there was no way they were going to be able to take us out after that. So there we go. Good game. All right, let's have some fun here. I think this is going to be cool. Obviously, I think that Dedenne is going to have a good time against something like Primarina. So, obviously, we're definitely going to have to bring them. But let's end up bringing Torn along with... Honestly, we're going to go Archaludon. I think we're going to go kind of the same lineup, in all honesty. Yeah. It's possible they just start Flutter and Chi-Yu and they're just going to go for like Heat Waves and stuff like that. And Dazzling Gleams. But I'm really, really hoping that Archaludon can deal with that. Now, if they end up starting with, like, Torn and Lando, I think we're just going to have to swap out into Thundy, and hopefully then we can ignore, like, like an Earth Power or something like that. But it's Lando and Chi-Yu. Interesting. Interesting. So here's what we're going to end up doing then, I think. Let's go for a Rain Dance. Let's Terra. Let's go for the Body Press over there. The only reason why I'm wasting the Terra here is just so they can survive. Swapping into one of the mons that we have in the back is just not feasible. Again, they may go for a Heat Wave, but again, we're going to bring that back down to essentially a neutral hit by going with the Rain here. That's actually huge right there. Probably could have went with a Tailwind then. Damn. That's okay, though. The +1 Body Press KOs. That's what we love to see. Dang. That's okay, though. Let's see who they bring out next. Good old Fluttermane, of course. Just don't be Booster Speed. Well, you're Booster something. Just don't be Booster Speed. Of course you are. Let's go. So let's go for the Tailwind here. And if we can, let's go for the Flash Cannon. Tailwind's obviously going to help out the other two mons in the back, which is going to be a big, big, big help. But... uh-oh. Into Poison. That's fine, though, I think. That'll allow us to actually go for the Wild Bolt Storm. So that's a big positive right there, in all honesty. We'll get our Tailwind. We'll hopefully get a Flash Cannon if we don't get KO'd by a Moonblast. They're going up there with that. That's beautiful. Get a Flash Cannon. Okay, I was going to say, that had to have been a crit because that is insane damage right there. Alright, but we're going to lose one of our mons right here. And I would imagine it's going to be Arch. That's not great. But we'll figure this out. Here's what we're going to end up doing here. Honestly, I really need Thundy. I need to end up going with the Wild Bolt Storm while we still have the Rain out there. You know what I mean? And it's Rillaboom. Alright, well, we're going to have to protect with Thundy here. Well, we have Rain for 3 more, so I'm okay with that. So let's go with the Bleak Wind, and let's go with the Protect. In all honesty, what we can do on the next one is just go for a Parabolic Charge, and possibly a Sludge Bomb over... it's okay, that's not bad. Depending on what they do... never mind, let's go. So we'll get some good damage over there. Nice. Speed Fell, that's awesome. They're just going to get another Grassy Glide. So to avoid that... I don't think we're going to be able to avoid it. So let's just go with the Bleak Wind Storm. And let's go Wild Bolt as well. It's fine, we knew that was going to happen, but now we're going to end up taking a Sludge Bomb. We should go down to probably about like 40 HP. But we're going to be okay. Now we only have one Mon left. They can really realistically only hit one, because even if they do have Sandsear Storm, forgot about the Life Orb, that's a little rough. Oh, that's not great. Just barely had enough, too. That's alright, though. Dedenne has the speed. They're probably going to protect here, let's be completely honest. Especially since we only have Tailwind for one more. But either way, let's get the Parabolic Charge. Let's heal up as much as possible. Let's go for that Wild Bolt one more time. Gonna get the Protect. Understandable. Regardless, we're still gonna end up getting our boost here anyways. And by boost, I mean we're gonna end up getting the extra health. Beautiful. We go back up to full, which means that we should be able to survive a Sludge Bomb. We lose Tailwind here, but we're going to, I believe, outspeed with Dedenne. And realistically, we can just go Terra Blast and end up picking up the KOs. So I feel good. Let's go Parabolic, and let's go for the Terra Blast as well. Let's go. Let's hope that this is going to be enough to be able to remove that. No! And they do outspeed. That's rough. Dedenne gets knocked out, of course. That is not surprising. But we're going to be able to get some good damage here, too. Thankfully, even after a Protect, I don't think that they're going to have enough to be able to go with one more Substitute. They might. But either way, we'll still hit the Substitute then, and I think we're going to be fine. They're probably going to go one more Protect. Let's go Terra Blast. That should be enough here. Now, question is, do they go for a Substitute again? Or do they just, go for an attack? Again, even if they do go Substitute on this one, we end up hitting them, you know, and we'll end up taking it out, too. So let's do that. Let's go Terra Blast. And there's no more healing now, too. So that's really good for us. Because it's not like we were healing because we were off the terrain. And come on, let's just pick this up right here, please. But it's alright. Again, we knock out the Substitute right here with the Terra Blast. And we're going to get one more hit, too. I mean, I do understand why they're doing that, too. That is partially to be able to get the extra damage with the Life Orb. Because now I have no way of healing up. And that gives him a chance here with the Sludge Bomb. But let's see. Come on, please tell me you hang in there, buddy. Unfortunately, their plan ended up working out. And unfortunately, we were able to end up losing there to that Substitute stuff. That's a little rough, especially considering the fact that we should have had that win. But regardless, not much we can do at that point. Dedenne, unfortunately, can't survive one of those Earth powers, and unfortunately that Parabolic Charge wasn't going to be enough to be able to remove that Substitute. But either way, at least we had a chance at the end, and it's just unfortunate that a Stab Sludge Bomb ended up taking us out. Good game. So despite the fact that we didn't win that last one, I still think that Dedenne was a lot of fun, and especially since we were able to power up Archaludon with the stamina every single time we hit with the Parabolic Charge, and every time we hit Thundy with it, we ended up raising its HP a little bit, and healing it up a little bit. It just made it a really good partner for those two. And again, that really helped Archaludon survive in one of those battles, and also made it so that we were able to pick up some good stuff with the Body Press as well. So again, even though Dedenne isn't necessarily the best Pokemon out there because of its lack of bulk and pretty low special attack, if you put it in the right scenario, it could actually be pretty good. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the battles. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. We'll see you guys next time.